Hey, what's happening, YouTube? It's been a few weeks since my last update, so I figured I'd bring one to you guys so you can see what's going on or maybe not going on in the fish room here lately. It's early morning. I just turned the lights on a few minutes ago, so some of the fish are a little lethargic or sleepy still, so we'll do the best we can with that. But these lion's eye and Gramodes in this tank are doing pretty well. No spawning or anything. I have one female lion's eye in here. She pretty well runs the tank. That's her right there. Nothing else as far as pairing or any of that going on yet. But they're starting to look really nice. So I'm happy with that. No real rush. Just let them do their thing. Here comes a little Gramode there. Hopefully he's showing up for you. And he pretty well stays in this corner. I see there's a loach in that hole sleeping, but usually he is in there. Yeah, that's about it in this tank. Got the Hogas here, they're hanging out in their pot. Still no spawning from these guys. Would be nice to get some action out of them, but time will tell. Again, no rush. He's going to come out and chase some Bacordi around. And this side of the tank, as the glass gets a little dirty, as you can probably see it up here, there's a little bit of algae on the glass. I cannot clean this side of the tank, the glass, at all. Unless I get some chainmail gloves on or something so he doesn't tear me apart. You actually can't get on this whole half of the tank without him trying to harm you. I got a nice little female grow out umbi here. This is going to my buddy Conway. The spring, and there she goes. Yeah, here she is again. She's a really nice little female there. So that'll be going out to him in the spring. These Bacordi are getting rather large. I think the biggest one is underneath that tile there. Here comes that little umbi again. Yeah, like I said, I just turned the lights on, so everybody's a little sleepy still. I had a couple questions about the lighting on this tank. I do use LEDs, but they're like the screw-in type. It's just a little DIY thing. I just strung all these lights together down the hood. Let's see if I can get a decent image of it here. Yeah, I just strung them all together inside of here, and then I use these blue fluorescents as moonlighting. But these are pretty bright. You can see, how bright they are. Pretty expensive though. I think they're about $30 a piece. But they work well. I wish I could get some that were a little higher Kelvin, but it is what it is. We'll move on into the small room here. See Triton here. Might be a little early for him to come up and strut his stuff, maybe not. Oh, here he comes. Super cool fish. I'm really getting into the Amphilophus. I really enjoy their personalities. You see he's been chewing on the sponge filter again. He's got this sponge filter about wore out, so I'll have to change that. Put a new one in it. Yeah, he's nice and feisty this morning, looks like. Yeah. It's good. And Titan, just doing his normal thing here. Let's see if I can get this silly camera to focus. I don't know what the deal is here. Bear with me here. Let me try to get this thing to focus in a little bit. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be focused that well, but yeah, you get the gist of it anyway. He's doing really well. I've put him on strictly Southern Delight growth now. He doesn't need to be putting on any more size, or I don't need him to get chubby. So he's on his permanent staple now. And then we'll move down below to the Bredori. They're actually starting to show a little bit of color now in the bases of their dorsal fins, and in their head they're starting to get a little of that blush color. Still pretty hard to see at this size, but they kind of hang together as a group down here. They're actually outgrowing the umbies, which is pretty strange. You'd think the umbies would take over. Let's see if we can get this one right there. It's really starting to show up, and you're gone. But anyway, they're growing. This tank, I got the Grimauds still. I got a female Tiger Moda in here. Actually, I think there's two females in here. She's kind of a mean little thing. These are offspring from my old Tiger Moda pair that I used to have. Wish I could get this silly camera to focus. This is horrible. So once you mess with the focus on this thing, then it, there we go. I think I got it now. Anyway, there's another female Moda there. The big male Grimauds is in there, in his tube. The big female, and then another male Grimaud. These Grimauds will be leaving in the spring too. And the Haitiensis. Got one real nice female back there. She's the dominant fish of the group. These guys are they're a little over 2 inches, some of them. Doing really well. This female here guards, when I throw food in there, she runs all the other ones off so they can't eat until she's finished. And we'll move on to Magnus and Beast here. with their fry. These two are doing really well. As you can see, I still don't have new lights on this tank. Pretty much just waiting for the lights to come in now. I will be getting them, it's just a matter of when. You can see the fry kind of picking on her. It's time for me to... I think I'm just going to pull all of these fry out of here. They're starting to become an issue. I don't need them picking on the parents as much as they are now. So I'll be removing them. The nice part about it is the fry are actually getting to where when I throw pellet food in there, they come right up to the top and try to eat the pellets, so I'll just throw a few pellets in and then just nab them all with the net. Get them out of here, or as many as I can anyways. But yeah, this light is horrible. I'll be putting it on some smaller tanks after I get the better lights for this one. Over here you got Odin. He's still doing really well, growing like a boss. Right around the 14-inch mark now. Trailers are starting to get really long, extending well past his tail now, as you can see. Ooh, the Icelandium is out. I better get him before he runs off and hides again. There he is. I'm gonna have to move this guy again. See if we can sneak around this barrel here. He does like to charge the camera. We'll see if we can get him to do any of that fun stuff. There you go. Yeah, he's just starting to get his personality back after I moved him in here. Now I have to move him again because I have a pair of Amphilophus that I'll be putting in this tank now, a breeding pair. So next update, you guys will see those fish, I suppose. But yeah, he'll do this all day long. He just charges back and forth. Doesn't really bite the glass or anything, but he just threatens like he's gonna do something. But at least we got him on camera this time. We got the Odin's female. I haven't pulled the divider out of this tank. I'm not really interested in breeding these guys anymore. I'm sure I'll try, but it's not a priority. And over to Orion and his fry. He's still aggressive as usual. He looks like the female is wanting to spawn, but she's really putting on some really nice coloration. Of course, I got a glare here. Let me put my arm in front of that light. And she's getting her belly's getting pretty fat. These fry are just getting enormous in here. A lot quicker than the ones I pulled, of course. That's pretty normal. Well, that's the big boy. He's doing well. See if we can get him to run down to this end of the tank. There you go. You're just gonna mess with her a little bit here. But I suppose I'll have to pull some of these fry out too. Then again, I don't really need these two to spawn in any type of a hurry, so. And we'll move over to the black belts. I've got a few in here that are starting to color up really nice. You got the one in the back there. This is a really nice strain of black belts that I got from Gage. They are really nice. I did have Islanum in here. I think I'm down to one. These black belts just killed them all off. But the main priority was the black belts in the first place, so it's not that big of a deal. For the most part, my desire for breeding right now has kind of gone down. It's not a real priority for me. It's just enjoying the fish more than anything at this point. And down here we got the Chanchos. You can see them here. There's 4 of them. And then the Gorillas Blacks are getting huge. I should be getting rid of some of these pretty soon, so that'll be nice. And we got the fry over here. See if we can get them eating some gel food here. And I'll come back down and munch on that. I was at my local hardware store last week and was fortunate enough to find some of those super cool ice cube trays like Forrest uses for his gel food, so I picked up 3 of those trays. So now I can just use or make the preform chunks like he does. So that's cool, because I was getting tired of cutting them up all the time. So now I can just throw the whole piece in there and let her buck. Down here are the Magnuson fry. These would be F2 umbies. They're growing really fast. A whole pile of them in there. And then in this tank is the Orion fry. But that's about it for this update, guys. Like I said, not a whole lot going on in here. I'm approaching the 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate that so much. I had never in a million years thought that I would be able to get that many subscribers. It's been a real pleasure making these videos for everybody. I feel very fortunate that you guys even want to watch. So thank you. I really appreciate that. I will probably have some kind of a contest when I get to the 1,000 subs. I'll figure something out so I can get some food out to you guys, maybe, or maybe some fry when the weather breaks, or we'll figure it out. But I haven't done any contests before, so this would be the first one. And please be sure to go over to the Aquatic Support Systems Facebook page, like the page. All the updates from the Team Aquatic Support members are on there. There's also links for the Pet World Radio program that Sam Garcia Jr. and my good buddy Conway Stevens do every week, sometimes more than once a week. I should be on a program here coming up talking about some Central and possibly South American cichlids, so that's going to be pretty cool. I'll be able to share what little I know about these fish with everybody, hopefully, and make sure you guys go out and subscribe to all the Team Aquatic Support members. The links will be in the description below. And that's about it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend. I have our local fish club has a auction this weekend, so I'll be going there, which is tomorrow. I'll be going there tomorrow, and I won't be picking anything up except for the xyloensis that I wouldn't be getting anyways. Usually most of the auction around here is just Africans, and I'm not interested, overly interested in African cichlids. I mean, I like watching other people's, but I would never own one ever again. But that's it, I think. We're out of here. Thank you very much for watching. Got a big mouth here. Get him. Get him. There you go. He could actually probably put this whole camera in his mouth. Get it. Alright, guys. Thanks.